goes back door to Mitchell on that play there, but to no avail. But as we said, Watcher's been around with the University of Sydney for quite a few years now, studying a Bachelor of Engineering and doing honours as well, and a Bachelor of Commerce as well too. So obviously extending his stay as that ball went out of play, and the University of Sydney get it back. Of course, a different environment here at the UniSport Centre, a bit more close in. We're really close to the action as well too, where usually all the games are at Hobart Netball and Sports Centre, where we're a bit more higher up, but here we're very close to the action, so we'll get a good look at everything today. Weinstein going to work here, needs help, goes up, and Williams gets a 2 on that one there, so great work there by Ben Williams to get scoring underway. So Nash now working through his options. They're trying to get through the Stanwicks, but went to no avail there. Stewart now trying to work his way through. We have a foul on the play, and that's going to be assessed on Mitch Smith. He's doing a Bachelor of Education in the health and physical education side of things. So another PE teacher, like I say, we need more teachers around our schools. So great to see he's doing that. Meanwhile, Stewart getting a little bit stuck. Now Stanwicks here on the drive. Throws up the 3. It will not drop. Of course, maybe some friendly rings here too at the Sports Centre. Of course, Stanwicks probably got away with a slab. Mitchell from deep couldn't get it to go. As we mentioned, the rings here, different set of rings here, which I think will be more familiar for both teams. Here is Williams. That was Smith that got it knocked away. Watcher's got it now for us. He goes cross court. Mitchell looks good, is good for Iggy Mitchell from downtown. So the University of Sydney on a 5-sip start here currently at the moment. Now Brown on the back door, but out of bounds. Of course, we have the clear white lines to defy the basketball court here at the UniSport Centre. Of course, the Sports Centre gets used throughout the week through various basketball competitions here in the southern part of Tasmania. Also, volleyball in. Badminton, pickleball upstairs too. This is a 3-court facility as well too, folks. And Stewart now on the run here. Stewart on that drive, going up strong. Can't get it to go. He draws the foul on Williams. And Archie Stewart will go to the line here for 2. As we mentioned, it is a more of an enclosed type kind of venue here in the UniSport Centre as Stewart knocks down the first. Like I say 3-court stadium. Of course, court 2 is known as what we call the show court here in Moona, and then court 3, which is just upstairs from us, and then downstairs, probably in the background of your screen, there's probably a door that you can see that's leading down to court 1, which is the old original court of the UniSport Centre here. As Walcher goes up, Nash falling for the fake there, and Matt Watcher will go to the line here for 2. As we did mention, of course, he's doing a bachelor of engineering, which is an honours thing. Apologies there, and he's doing a Bachelor of Commerce as well too. So doing his honours in his Bachelor of Engineering. So this man is a very busy man away from the basketball court. As I said, he's been involved with 3-on-3 for the University of Sydney, 5-on-5 as well too. Has represented his university quite well, Matt has, so great to see. Isaac Collins on the downhill run gets the 2, and good work there by Isaac just to recognise the gap. So University of Sydney leaded by 3 currently at the moment. Ball getting moved around hands here as Walcher goes up. Nice pass into Williams there. Couldn't get the 2 to go. University of Tasmania did enough to get that one out of the hoop. Now Nash here, thought about it. Collins, ball getting moved around a shoehorn here. So Nash working his way through. Nash up strong, off glass, gets it to go. Gets the 2. So back to a 1-point ball game here in the moment. 7-6 as Mitchell puts it to the floor. Mitchell throws one up. He's off on that one. Now Nash. Now Collins. And turnover here by the University of Tasmania. That kind of caused some things on Friday night as, well, Smith couldn't get that to go. Good D by the University of Tasmania. Stanwicks to go for a layup. I thought he was going to go up for the jam there, but no, we won't. No, went the safe route. So 8-7, UTAS lead by 1. Still leaded by 1 after that missed 3 by Jake Einstein there. Now Stanwicks. We're looking for the back door, but well read there by the University of Sydney. Stanwicks looking to go to work. Stanwicks throws one up. Couldn't get that to go. Now ball up the floor here. There's Watcher. Try to go to Iggy Mitchell there, but it's no avail. Substitutions here for both teams. Jackson Collins coming in for Isaac Collins. Meanwhile, it is Skeleton, and we have Sales out there for the University of Sydney. It looks like it was... Just trying to see who came off there. It looks like it was Spark and Williams there coming off there for the University of Sydney. So Watcher to restart. Watcher now. Looking to go. Clears out a body. Good no call by referees. Now Brown up the floor. Here's UTAS going their transition. Brown up strong. Can't get the 2 to go. Collins with a good eye board. Needs to kick this one back out to Stanwicks. Stanwicks going cross court to Stewart. Stewart on the back door. Just short-armed it there. Nonetheless, a good play by UTAS. Now the ball getting moved around. Watcher from deep is no good. Rebound by Collins. Now Stanwicks here. Stanwicks looking to put it to the floor with a miraculous pass. Nash, 4-3 is short. Rebound by Skeleton. Now Watcher with it back here. Watcher looking to go. And some good defense there by Jackson Collins, able to dispose the ball from Watcher. Now Brown. Nash. And Stanwicks reels that pass in. Now he fires one from deep, and it was the bottom of the net for Jack Stanwicks. So UTAS extend that lead out to 4 now. And we're just ticked on near 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter as bodies collide. Matt Watcher was wanting a foul of some sorts. The 3-ball went down nonetheless for the University of Sydney, and I think they'll take that. Back to a 1-point ball game straight off the bat here. Stanwicks putting it to the floor now. Stanwicks on the spin. Watcher with some good D. He wanted a foul. Referees didn't see it that way. Stanwicks with another spin move and in the spin cycle and gets the 2. So great work by Jack Stanwicks. Mitchell tried to go upstairs, and that will be a foul there on Luke Brown. That was a pretty obvious one to all of us watching here. Small little crowd in the building here as well too. As substitution. Good D. He wanted a foul. Referees didn't see it that way. Stanwicks with another spin move coming in. And in a few people in attendance. And like I say, we are during the middle of a workday here. So if you are tuning in by your office or your front desk, or if you're just getting on the phone and having a sneak peek at the stream, hello, welcome. As Iggy Mitchell goes to the line for 2, of course. Iggy is doing a Bachelor of Economics and spent some time around the Sydney Kings as well too. I believe a former development player there, if I've got my facts right, I'm hoping, as well too. So, and obviously playing, of course, in the NBL 1 East competition. Meanwhile, Brown putting it to the floor now. Stanwicks thought about it. Trying to put on some moves on the big fella, and eventually that works. And that might not be a bad matchup there for Jack Stanwicks to kind of bring out the big fella in Harry Evans to try and make sure that he doesn't protect that ring. But he's a tall dude. He's well over 200 centimetres tall. Not that we have their height on the team list, but we can certainly tell. Meanwhile, Skeleton inside to Evans. Rejected by Stanwicks. Done illegally, according to referee Lucia McCallum. And the big fella there, Harry Evans, will go to the line for 2. Isaac Collins, Caleb Nash coming back in. Brown and Stanwicks having a breather here. So Harry Evans doing a Bachelor of Physiology. So good to see. As he knocks down the first. And goes 2 of 2 on that one. Gets the use of a friendly roll. Of course, some more friendlier rims. I swear the rings at the Hobart Netball and Sports Centre very unforgiving. Where here, I think the shooters will like the rings here at the UniSport Centre. Great to be here for the first time in UBL history. 12-2. Can't think of what number venue this might be for the University Basketball League, but nonetheless, it's good. They were out at a very familiar stadium to us Southerners here in the New Balance University Basketball League. Collins now getting a little bit stuck. Throws up the tough shot. Evans did a great job on the D. Then Isaac Collins able to pick up the scraps, and he gets the 2 to go. So margin here, 3-point lead for UTAS. Now, Weinstein putting it to the floor. Needs help. Goes out to Sales. Sales, good hands by Collins, and Stewart will pick that one up. So ball here with Stewart. Stewart looking to go. Stewart fires one up. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. And I think we're going to have a timeout here by the sounds of it. Jacob Chaconis calling a timeout. The former Illawarra Hawks head coach calling a timeout here. Of course, now in charge of the University of Sydney. His team trail by 4 currently at the moment. 17-13 here currently with 2:50 to go. As I mentioned, yes, first time we're out here at the UniSport Centre. We're back out here tomorrow, by the way, too, folks, as well. So we're out here from, again, 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. So today the men are going first and the women are up next. And then tomorrow we'll switch it the other way with the women going first and then the men going second indeed. Good crowd, a nice little small crowd in. I say we've got some parents and some grandpas and grandpas here as well too. We've got some people from UTAS. The women's teams are slowly filtering in as well too. We've got some other people taking some quiet interest as well too. So great to have them along in the UniSport Centre, and great to have your company with us as well too. By UniSport TV, create a free account by UniSport, which you can. I think if you just go to unisport.com.au and then follow the prompts and find. I think UniSport TV do have a different website. I'll try and work on that throughout the day as well too. But there you go. Archie Stewart at the line here for 2. It was Archie doing a Diploma of University Studies as well too. So Archie working very hard on his basketball game. I see him most days doing his workout. Now he'll come out as Jack Stanwicks will come in. I should mention the University of Tasmania in their beautiful red playing strip as well too. That is a beauty. And the University of Sydney in of course their typical gold colour as well too. So nice to see colour variety with the playing uniforms today. As great take there by Chandler Skeleton, who worked his way to the basket nicely on that drive. So he got the 2 there. Collins now going up strong. Nice little up and under. Couldn't get it to go. And now Sales here. Now ball here with Evans. Evans going to Skeleton on the back door. Good 2-man game. Evans misses the first. Can he get the second? No, he can't. Foul on the play. I think that's going to be on Caleb Nash, who kind of came over the back. Caleb Nash trying to state his case to referee Jordan Cooper. Now, in last week's game against the University of Melbourne, referee Jordan Cooper had no hesitations in calling 2 technical fouls within the first 2 minutes of the first quarter because of dissent. And I have no doubt once again that the players will be on a borderline restriction of what they can and can't say as Evans knocks down the first. And knocks down 2 of 2. We're back to a 1-point ball game. 18-17 here. Still quarter number 1 here from the UniSport Centre. Here's Collins with the ball carrying duties. Trying to look for Howlett. Now Stanwicks here. Wraparound pass from Stanwicks to Collins for him deep. Yes. And a nice 3-ball there by Isaac Collins. And the margin is within 4 currently at the moment, or out to 4 for the University of Tasmania. So ball getting moved around, and Watcher, now Evans here. Watcher, who's been very solid in this first quarter, going up strong, draws contact. He'll go to line for 2. Of course, nice take there, and just breaking down the University of Tasmania defence. I'm sure Mark Nash and Anthony Stewart will make some adjustments quarter time with 88 seconds to go before that break. As Watcher at the line for 2. There's some very nice kind of pink shoes there with a touch of purple as well too. So for anyone for those sneaker enthusiasts, nice pair of shoes there. So Nash bringing the ball up. Now Collins. He'll go over to Stanwicks. Now Collins, they're looking for Brown. They have to go cross court over to Nash. Nash with a nice move, going inside. Good D there by Williams. And Williams once again providing some good defensive presence here for the University of Sydney. And last touch by the University of Tasmania. The University of Sydney. Watcher trying to claim his case. And timeout called here with 1:02 to go. And UTAS will get it back on the baseline here. So plenty going on here at the moment. Fortunately, there's no live stats for you too, by the way, folks. So the teams are in. I don't have any live stats at the moment, so I can't really give you any more kind of statistical numbers, so to speak. We'll certainly do our best to keep an eye on things. That is for sure. So both teams in their huddles here, and Jacob Chacoma is probably using more words than anything else. Mark Nash using the whiteboard as well too. As we're having a bit of a look at the University of Sydney in their huddle, as we mentioned. Jacob Chacona's talking to the troops, and like I say, they've got the University of Sydney have had some good mainstays in their team throughout the last couple of years as well too. So they have been a very strong team throughout it as well. So between them and, of course, UTAS, a very strong university as well too over the last couple of years. And certainly some familiar faces that I'm recognising that have been in this team for the last few years. Matt Watcher trying to still claim his case to referee Jordan Cooper. But I think that will go to Noel Vale there as Jack Stanwicks is ready to restart. So Stanwicks to get it moving, and Brown now with it. Brown on the drive here. Brown lost the handle, and I think Brown knows it as well too. So they'll try and make up for it on defence here. Is Watcher now with the ball carrying duties. Now to Williams. Williams trying to go to back door. Has to go back through. Watcher now. Out to Weinstein. Now Williams up strong. Who played some good defence down UTAS's end and rewards himself with a 2 there. So margin back to 1 now. 21-20. Less than 30 seconds to go here. Term number 1. And Stanwicks now looking to go on that downhill run. Couldn't get to go. Tips that one out. Collins now for 3 is no good. Bodies hitting the floor everywhere. And Stanwicks with good hands. It needs help. Brown provides it and gets the 2. So 5 seconds left here. Watchers will wear it out. Watcher will go for it here on the quarter time buzzer. On a tip by Smith. Nearly went in. But that will do it for quarter time. An entertaining first quarter here from the UniSport Centre sees the University of Tasmania up by 3. 23 to the University of Sydney 20. Of course, round 6 of the New Balance University Basketball League in full swing this week as well too. We got Curtin University coming down tomorrow as well. And we also have, and then I think UTAS get a bit of a small break after that by having a look at the fixture as well too, folks. So we'll try and get that fixture up for you actually, and we'll let you know what's going on. Let's have a look at the ladders though. As I mentioned, the University of Sydney actually sitting on second at the moment with a 5-1 record. The University of Melbourne, who got that win last week against the University of Tasmania, as we've mentioned, they are 5-1 as well too, but just have a better percentage and slightly top. Then La Trobe University at We were 4-2 record in third, and of course UTAS in fourth position at the moment with 4-2. So a vital game here in the context of the scheme of things. Of course, they play Curtin University tomorrow, who are kind of sitting down at last. Not last, because there's 12 teams in the competition, Ronnie. They're ninth at the moment with a 2-4 record at the moment. So yes, plenty going on in the men's competition as well. Of course, you can follow the New Balance University Basketball League by their social media as well too, through Instagram at UBL_UniSport AU. So make sure you get around that as well too, folks, because I think their current promotion, I'll quickly try and get it up on my phone, is basically, they put up the week 6 fixture as well too. Like I say, actually tomorrow, some good games coming up. Federation University taking on the University of Melbourne. Newcastle University taking on La Trobe University. The University of Sunshine Coast taking on the University of New South Wales. And then, of course, actually over in, looks like that's over in WA. It is, just trying to pick up the University of is it Marley there? Yeah, taking on the University of Adelaide. We're about to get underway here in the second quarter. The current promo in the on the UBL Instagram page is if we get 1,000 followers, we'll do another $100 New Balance giveaway. So make sure you give the University Basketball League a follow. Of course, their tag is UBL_UniSport AU. Give them a follow. We get to 1,000 followers. They'll put out another draw for that $100 New Balance voucher. We'd love some New Balance gear too, if anyone from New Balance is listening to us. Meanwhile, Jack Stanwick's just throwing up, unfortunately, a shot that missed everything. We won't say what the other terminology is because we don't want to do that to the young lad now. And we have a issue with the clock. Or it might have been an issue with the shot clock. So, photographer Matt Bishop just letting us know a few things as he's walking along in a nice way. Meanwhile, Spark. And then it was Weinstein there. Now we're out to Watcher. Watcher putting it to the floor, going up strong. Some good defense there by UTAS. Stewart off and running here on the break. Brown needing to slow this one down for the troops. Brown looking to go to work. Cross court here. Nash at the corner. Step back three is just off. Rebound by Watcher. So he's got the ball here. Now, 3 ball. No good there by Spark. Stewart now. And then good hands there by Smith, who was able to intercept that pass. Now back down to Spark. Watcher. Smith here. Smith going up strong and utilises that well and gets the 2. So good game here so far. Back and forth here. University of Sydney haven't been able to take the lead just yet, but certainly are building towards it. Stanwick's nearly lost control, but of course Stanwick's very familiar with this court, playing a lot of... So Isaac Collins knocks down the 3 ball. Now, we might have a delay of game warning here. As I say, most of the UTAS players are very familiar with this court. They've all played, of course, we play a lot of our junior competition out of here as well too. So as they were growing up, they played a lot of basketball here at this stadium. So well familiar with these, with the court. And the rings were different back in the day, but I'm pleased to say that the Sports Centre here has had a bit of an upgrade, which is fantastic to see. Meanwhile, the spin move there for Smith didn't pay off in the end. Now Stewart, we'll come back to the Sports Centre, we'll give them a bit of a talk up. Stanwick's going to work here, kicks this one out. Stewart for 3, yes! Nothing but the bottom net for Archie Stewart as he knocks that one from downtown. Marching out to 7 here currently at the moment. Watcher now, looking to respond. Going up strong, took that match up personally, and will go to the line for 2. Matt Watcher very determined on that play, and he will go to the line. As we mentioned, over the years, of course, I've been around this place for near 2 decades. The Sports Centre has had a bit of an upgrade around the place. It's had a bit of fresh paint, new backboards, new rings. And of course, they've had the floor redone as well too, and a few other tenders in here as well too, with some fitness groups in here and other things. But it's always well catered out for basketball as well too, folks. I say basketball most days of the week here. As Collins goes up strong and gets the 2. Collins just on that kind of small little hesitation and hit to the basket, able to get it done. Now Smith, Spark, now Mitchell. Mitchell for 3 is off. Now Stewart off and running. Stewart needs help, goes to Brown, and everyone getting caught out there with the short corner. Now it is full length, don't worry folks, full length court, but I think just with the different kind of settings of the stadium, you do get caught out on those sidelines at times as well too, because we're so close in that I can nearly reach out to the referee there in screen. So that's how close we are, which is not a bad thing either too, folks. Nice to be down courtside here as we call the action. Evans now with it. Mitchell for 3, yes. Iggy Mitchell from downtown knocks that one down, and margin back to 5 for the University of Sydney here. As they work their way through. Nash, Stanwicks. Looking at the options. Great play by Nash, but then just probably a bit too much heat on the run, and that went out of bounds. Substitution here as Jackson Collins comes in. Sales is coming in as well too. Does Sales need to go through the bench? I believe he did. So, and looks like that is Josh Spark coming off for Brewer. Meanwhile, Einstein. Now Mitchell here with it. Evans. Back to Einstein here. Or Weinstein, sorry. Now, 2 goes up. Nice take there by Williams, who gets the 2. So, margin back to 3. Stanwicks. Ooh, nice pass to Collins for the 3. Yes! Pretty play by the University of Tasmania off a Jack Stanwicks kind of backhand pass. Meanwhile, Sales goes up. Couldn't get the 2 to go. Williams again doing a great job at both ends of the floor and gets the 2 to go. So back to a 4-point ball game here. We've ticked over 4 minutes here in the second quarter. Great to have you with us via UniSport TV. As the University of Sydney girls are in the building now. As that shot was missed by UTAS as they come back down the floor here is Mitchell. Spin move going up. Bit of an acrobatic type of shot there. Couldn't get that to go. And then Williams once again having a nice little purple patch here, Ben Williams. He's been doing it at both ends of the floor. It's timeout here, 34-32. Here with 5:37 to go here in the second quarter. And both teams in their huddle here. So Mark Nash calling the timeout and make some adjustments on the fly here. Meanwhile, Jacob Chaconis will be talking to the troops and be really happy with those last couple of minutes where they've found their way to the basket and able to get some shots going in and then some good defensive presence. Though they do need to probably stop that 3 ball from the either Jack Stanwicks or Isaac Collins. So I'm sure he'll be well aware of what's going on here. As we mentioned, of course, the University of Sydney girls are in the building as well too now, and they've got their game coming up at 1 o'clock by UniSport TV, taking on the University of Tasmania women's team as well too. So there we go. There's a few people coming in and out of the crowd there as well too. So good to see. Both teams about to come out of their huddle now. Of course, as I say, the UniSport Centre used for a variety of things, and we there's a disability group that does come in and do their kind of fitness stuff as well too. So great to have them still doing their thing while there's a game of basketball going on. So, very good to see. Of course, UniSport Centre always open to everyone. And like I say, good to see things happening. It was as I said, pickleball happening up in Court 3 a little bit earlier on while we were setting up this morning as well too. So plenty happening. And it's now Stanwick's 4-3 is long on that one. Rebound by Weinstein. Needs to slow this one down for the troops. And Mitchell now puts it to the floor. Up strong, nice up and under. Good. Evans tried to get the tip, but not missed everything. He did a lap on and came out. Ball last touch by the University of Tasmania here. And that shot clock looks like it's going to go back to a couple of seconds at least. Everyone just chilling out. So, let's see. Brandon Sales is having a nice conversation with referee Jordan Cooper on the baseline. Substitutions out on the floor. Isaac Collins and Archie Stewart coming out. Alex Bestwick and Caleb Nash coming into the ball game here with 5:09 remaining here. Shot clock is at 12, actually, funny enough, for the University of Sydney. Evans now. Sales back out to Weinstein there. Now Sales with it is. Sales put it to the floor. Tough take, but couldn't get it to go. Now Collins here with it. Stanwick's putting it to the floor. Goes up and gets that 2 to go down for Jack Stanwick as Tom Garlip is in the building. Hey, mate. Great to see the former Hobart Chargers Sydney King player and, of course, current national coach in the junior program as well too. Tommy Garlip's been doing a fair bit around the place over the past few months. There's Collins. Now Bestwick here. Brown will fire this one up for 3 and gets it to go down. So good knockdown there by Luke Brown. So that margin is back out to 5 and University of Sydney going to try and respond on this play. Weinstein making the instructions out for his team here. Evans. Now Weinstein back at the top here. Williams, who, as we mentioned, had a good purple patch before the timeout came from the University of Tasmania. And a foul on the play. Chandler Skeleton coming back into the ball game here. He's going to come in for... Looks like I'm just trying to see who he's come off there for. That is going to be for Ben Williams. So he's coming off for a breather. Shot clock at 14 here. So Skeleton with the ball. They're looking for the backdoor option. They went the 2-man route instead, and nice play nonetheless. Skeleton just couldn't make the layup on that one. Bestwick. Now Stanwick's one-on-one with Mitchell here. Stanwick's going up strong and couldn't get that one to go either. Both teams are missing some, what you would say, some easy ones for them. Now Weinstein for 3 is short on the play, short on the shot. Sales tries his luck. Back on that one. Now, ball here with the University of Tasmania. Collins getting heavily harassed there by Weinstein. Bestwick. And Stanwick's here looking to go on. Evans, nice quick step through there. And hang on. And Jack Stanwick's taken out Matt Bissett, the photographer there, and he took out his camera as well too. That camera's wouldn't be cheap either, folks. That camera would be up in the thousands of dollars. So margin at 7 points here. 3 minutes remaining here before the major break. There's Watcher with it here. Mitchell going up strong, draws contact, and will go to the line for 1. That's a nice take by Iggy Mitchell there, who I thought was looking to posterise someone, but in the end, put up a nice little floater, and it counts. So that brings the margin back to 5, so Mitchell can bring this back to 4 if he can complete a 3-point play, which he does. So back to 4 here. Stewart with it. It's a little bit stuck. Now ball here with Nash. Bestwick tries his luck from deep. He's short on that one. Rebound by Smith. Now Watcher. As the University of Sydney look to really go on this play. Watcher. Nice kind of move. Spin. Up strong. Couldn't get it to go. So good D by Nash. Now he's got the ball here with us on cue. Brown fake. Nash for 3 is just off. Watcher with the rebound. University of Sydney looking to run here. Good find there by Skeleton. Now Mitchell for 3. Back on. Weinstein gets himself out of trouble. Now Skeleton this time. No. Last touch by the University of Tasmania. So University of Sydney will get it. Isaac Collins coming back in for Alex Bestwick. Timeout. Timeout called by Jacob Chaconis. Minute 55 remaining here in the second quarter. Great to have you with us by UniSport TV. Of course, you can sign up for a free account. It's free to sign up, and you can watch this game live, or you can watch this game on demand, or any game of the New Balance University Basketball League for free. And just sign up for an account, and you can tune in live. Great to have you with us if you're watching at the moment. And as we say, nice to see that we've got a few people around as well too. So let's just have a quick look at we're going to have a quick look at the women's ladder. I've got the University of Sydney women's team right in front of me here. They actually currently sit on top at the moment with a 6-0 record and doing quite nicely. The University of La Trobe actually 6-0 as well too. And then, of course, University of Tasmania in third place currently at the moment with a 5-1 record. And then the University of Sunshine Coast have worked their way back nicely after we saw them a few weeks back. They're now 5-2. So sitting in the top 4 there. Both teams about to come out of the timeout. Anthony Stewart trying to work on referee Lashir McCallum on a couple of things, I have no doubt. University of Sydney to restart here. So Smith with it. Now back to Watcher. Weinstein. Now 3-ball left alone there for Skeleton, who couldn't make it. And then Weinstein tried his luck. No good. Now Nash with it here. Now Collins. Collins looking for Stanwicks now. They finally get it to him. Stanwicks now. Cross court. Collins. Trying to go dump pass. Or not. Well, I thought good defense there by Mitch Smith, but done illegally according to the referees. So, yeah, we'll see Caleb Nash go to the line here for 2. It might have been... I wonder if Skeleton might have got a piece of that as well too. And that might have been the foul right there instead of Smith, who was pretty clean upstairs. As Nash misses the first. And Nash gets that one to go down. So margin back to 5 points here currently at the moment, 42-37. Now Mitchell here. Oh, I don't think Smith was ready for that. I said his eyes are going elsewhere, and fortunately wasn't ready for that pass. So bad turnover there for the University of Sydney. Stanwicks. Now Stewart thought about it. Nash, good 2-man game, but couldn't get that to go. Good defense by the University of Sydney through Skeleton. Now 3-ball by Weinstein. No good there. Now Collins up the floor here. Stanwicks on the spin, foul here. And there's all 3 referees got involved on that play. And it's going to be on Matt Smith there. And they're claiming that the foul occurred on the floor. They don't think Jack Stanwicks was in his motion. So therefore, it will be a side ball. Jack Stanwicks not happy with that one. A rare smile from Matt Watcher as well too. I think they all knew they got away with one there. from a free throw aspect anyway. Play restarts for the University of Tasmania. Under 30 seconds to go here before halftime. Stanwicks now. Brown down low, one-on-one with Weinstein. Brown with a tough fadeaway and gets it to go down. So last play here, you would think, as the University of Sydney will slow this one down. Can they bring this margin back to 5 or 4? Mitchell, nice move, gets it to go. Great move by Iggy Mitchell, and he will go to the line for 1. And that's on Archie Stewart for a reach. So Mitchell here at the line for 1. And we'll get the 3-point play. So margin back to 4 here. As no one wants to give the ball back, so referee stop the game. Now, can UTAS with a last-second heroic play here. And, no. Ball still, his clock still at 1.9. Didn't move a muscle there. So minor justification there from the referee. So baseline ball for UTAS as they will look to go for their Hail Mary play here. Stanwicks to throw it up at the halftime buzzer. Missed everything. So halftime has come. Good first half by both teams. University of Sydney trail it by 4 currently here at the moment against the University of Tasmania. So UTAS 44, the University of Sydney 40. And that will take us through to half-time here. Looks like both teams are going to hit the change rooms, and we're going to take a break as well too, seeing that we've got a nice little 10-minute break. We'll come back in about 8 or so minutes' time. This is round 6 of the New Balance University Basketball League. We're down from the UniSport Centre here today with the University of Tasmania. I take it on the University of Sydney. We'll be back very soon indeed. Half-time here in the basketball, and we're about to start the third quarter. Sees the University of Tasmania up by 4 points currently at the moment, 44-40. Apologies for coming on late. We have a few people come and say hello to us, which is always a nice thing, as Iggy Mitchell decides to throw one up to get us going here, but that one missed. So Stanwicks with the ball carrying duties here for the University of Tasmania. I'm sure both teams have made some adjustments, so we're in for a good second half here. Brown firing one from deep. Yes, Luke Brown from downtown. And that margin all of a sudden extends out to 7. So Mitchell now putting it to the floor once again. Watcher. Thought about it. Okay, Weinstein goes up. Nice move, but couldn't get it done. Ball last touch by the University of Sydney. So they get it back. So Nash working his way through. Now Stanwicks with it here. Stanwicks getting that quick kind of blitz action. Now Stewart on the baseline, needs to kick it out. Collins firing one from deep. That was way off. Mitchell now. Nice Euro step move to the basket. Great work there by Iggy Mitchell. And he gets that 2 to go. So Brown, Nash on the back door, but well read by the University of Sydney. Weinstein, now Mitchell to get back-to-back baskets. And now we're back to a 3-point game all of a sudden. So a quick swing here early on. And the University of Sydney building some momentum. And now Smith is going to provide the exclamation point. And 2 there. So a bit of a 6-zip run here, or a 6-3 run here by the University of Sydney. Sees them back to a point now. Brown putting it to the floor. Stanwick splitting through a couple. And, well, from our angle here, good defense by Iggy Mitchell, but done illegally according to referee Carl Browning. Which we'll see Jack Stanwicks at the line for 2. Substitution. Jackson Collins coming in for Caleb Nash. Jacob Chaconis trying to claim his point. Jack Stanwicks at the line here for 2. Knocks down the first. Yes, I thought from the angle that we had here on the broadcast side, it looked pretty good to us. I don't think there was much wrong in it, but referees have got the final say and got a better spot on court than us, so that's all we can do. Meanwhile, backdoor play, nice one there. Weinstein with the 2, so back to 1 point once again. Collins, good hands there by Williams, who I felt like had a good first half personally. Played some really good minutes. Collins, shot clock at 6 now. Collins, nice fade away, but no good. Stewart now from deep is no good either. So rebound by Williams. Now Weinstein. So Mitchell going up strong. Good use of the body. Couldn't get it to go though. And now we have a foul on the play here. It's going to be assessed on Watcher. So UTAS to restart here. Now Collins to his brother in Isaac and gets the 2. So the Collins brothers combine on that one. Weinstein. And good hands by Brown. So UTAS off and running. Stewart looking inside. Brown now. Turnaround J is good for Luke Brown. Now there was a foul on the play here, so would that count? Let's see here. So there was a foul on the play whilst the shot was in air, so points will count. But Isaac Collins picked up the foul there. Watcher here with it. He gets it back. Now Mitchell putting it to the floor once again. Liking that matchup and gets the 2 to go. So Iggy Mitchell coming out strong in this third quarter. And again, we're back to 2 points here. 52-50. Stanwicks now. Turnaround J is good for Jack Stanwicks. So this game is kind of seesawing at the moment, points-wise. Williams now. Done well to get out of that. Go back to Mitchell. Now ball down low here with Smith. Smith going to work. And, yep. Luke Brown trying to claim it was ball for Isaac Collins, but nonetheless. Isaac Collins with some advice as well too. Like I said, players are bordering near on a technical after, as we mentioned in last week's game, there were technical fouls within the first 2 minutes of the first quarter. So UTAS are very close to that borderline, I'm thinking. Smith knocks down the first. Smith knocks down the second, so good free throw shooting there by Matt Smith. Oh, Mitch Smith, sorry. Now Watcher up to Mitchell here. Mitchell going up strong, couldn't get it to go. Good work by Williams once again. And Ben Williams doing a great job in the minutes that he's been playing with. Great defense and offense at both ends of the floor here, so to speak. Good pressure by the University of Sydney. Mitchell with some pretty moves. Couldn't get the 2 to go. Williams gets that tip. He'll go to the line for 1. And the University of Sydney have they've retaken the lead finally after what, the first couple of minutes of the first quarter. And Luke Brown bordering on a technical here. And substitution here is Alex Bestick will come in for Archie Stewart. So Williams here at the line for 1. Gets it to go. So 3-point play for Ben Williams, and all of a sudden, University of Sydney now up by 3. Extensive. Timeout. The University have swung this game to a 5-point lead after trailing by 4 at the half and lead at 59-54. So some good work there by Ben Williams, as we mentioned. I thought had a decent first half and then has really, again, provided some great minutes here in this third quarter already, and has certainly sparked the University of Sydney out to a 5-point lead here currently at the moment as well too. So good work by him. So the University of Tasmania will need to make some adjustments here and obviously try and get back into this ball game. That extensive pressure is certainly one that they'll need to try and get through, because it looks like the University of Sydney are kind of in a bit of a 1-2-2 by the looks of it with their extensive pressure. So Mark Nash really barking out the instructions to the troops. As Jacob Chaconis having a chat to his troops as well too. The University of Tasmania women's side are in the building as well too. Of course, University of Sydney women's side right next to me here in broadcast position. And both teams about to come out onto the floor. So play restarts as University of Tasmania University of Tasmania. Referees in deep discussion here on if they're going to give it to Stanwicks or not. Let's see what the call is. It's going to count. So Jack Stanwicks will go to line for one. So we are at a tied ball game at 67 apiece. And Stanwicks has an opportunity for UTAS to retake the lead. So Stanwicks here at the line for one. And is short on that one. Skeleton, Sales, Watcher, Evans all combining out there. Weinstein looking for Evans. Foul. I reckon it's going to be on Collins there for the hold. Will be. So University of Sydney get it back with 49 seconds to go here in the third. Team fouls. We'll see Harry Evans at the line here for two. So Evans misses the first. Of course, Harry Evans doing a Bachelor of Psychology. Good to see. And the big fella standing, what do you think, over 200 centimetres tall. Tall lad he is. Gets the second to go. So the University of Sydney retake the lead by 1 point. This has been a good game so far to watch as well too, folks. Hope you enjoy it on the streams. Apologies if we're dropping in and out a little bit. It might be to do with the network coverage around the place. Meanwhile, Stanwicks gets that one to go. So now it's a 2 point lead for the University of Tasmania. Sales, nice move. And the finish as well too. Great work there by Brandon Sales. Beautiful step through and gets the two. We're tied once again at 7. Yeah, tied at 70 apiece. And we're in for a ripper of a last quarter, folks. So both teams doing a good job, but it was a good run by the University of Sydney, which kind of sparked them to get out to a bit of a 6 point lead. And then UTAS kind of roped it back, and now we're in a tied ball game here. So an exciting time up ahead coming up in the next couple of minutes, as looks like University of Sydney women's side are getting ready for their matchup as well too, which will be very soon indeed. So both teams in their huddles here. Of course, we are during the middle of the day here, folks. Great to have you with us by UniSport TV. Again, apologies if we're having some issues with our internet coverage as well too. We are certainly doing our best here because we are a skeleton crew. No pun intended. It's just myself and the cameraman on the job today. Again, if we do have any guest commentators, we'll try and get them over here for you. Probably be more in our women's game. We'll see if one of the boys will stay around and help us out. But right now, we are set to go here for this last quarter here. So just on 30 seconds remaining, UTAS are back out on the floor here. Jack Stanwicks, Isaac Collins, Jackson Collins, Archie Stewart and Luke Brown. And we're just waiting for the University of Sydney to come out onto the floor here. Pete. Tasmania who knocks that nice shot down from downtown. They retake the lead by 1. Kicks out. Yes. Response from Isaac Collins as UTAS retake the lead. And foul, that was definitely a foul on Archie Stewart, who just rode the hip all the way down from about 3/4 court to the other end of the key. Archie Stewart can't believe it's not butter. And that was certainly a foul. University of Sydney to get it back. Archie Stewart may need to stop claiming his case because he might get a technical. Watcher now. Looking for options. Weinstein. And looking for Evans down low. Evans with a good seal. Going to work. Nice work by the big fella. And gets the 2 to go. Good utilisation there by the University of Sydney, utilising their big fella in Harry Evans there. A nice kind of post move to the basket. So we're back tied once again at 75. Brown. And gets that one to go. So we're going to go back and forth here with some lead changes as Luke Brown on the baseline drive there drew contact and got the foul. Who'll go to the line for 1. Caleb Nash coming into the ball game as Archie Stewart is coming out. So Brown knocks the free throw down. And UTAS back out to a 3-point lead once again. So Watcher. Now Evans. Evans looking for Weinstein. They got it to him eventually. Weinstein going to work. And now, an offensive foul has been called. Weinstein saying that Luke Brown was in the no charge circle. But the call has been made, so Weinstein picks up the foul. And substitutions here as Williams will come in for Josh Spark. Play restarts here for the University of Tasmania. Nash getting a quick double team up high. Good work by the University of Sydney. Brown firing one from deep is off. And Evans with the big rebound there. Watcher now going up. Missed everything. Brown try and do the same and gets that one to go down at that end of the floor. So UTAS extend the lead out to 5 here currently at the moment. Mitchell going to work here. Up strong, nice. Oh, just missed. The third points on that. Evans utilising that height nicely and great work by the big fella there and Harry Evans for the 2. Stanwicks spinning through everyone. Collins from deep. Brown with a tip and no box out by the University of Sydney. And Luke Brown able to get that 2 to go. Evans for the unlikely triple. Not there. Now Brown into Stanwicks. Collins from deep. Yes. Isaac Collins from downtown and Jacob Chaconis needs to call a timeout as the University of Tasmania now extend that lead to 8. We were kind of going back and forth there for the first couple of minutes, but some crucial baskets by the University of Tasmania sees them up now currently, but University of Sydney here will make some good adjustments, I have no doubt, and we're going to see another run from them as well too. I've got to be careful what I say, Lucy. And the nice thing about being so close to the court there, I just need to take a breather, folks. The nice thing is we can interact with some of the players and the officials as well too, which is always a nice thing. Lucia McCallum just giving us a nice smile, and we won't talk about the couple of calls that she's made. No, the referee's doing a good job as always. Former referee myself. As Watcher gets that 2 to go, so good execution out of the timeout for the University of Sydney. As Brown now going to work. Now, what do we got here? Is that going to be a charge or is that going to be a blocking foul? It's a blocking foul. So, blocking foul assessed there on Mitch Smith. So, UTAS to restart. 6.5 to go. Collins. Now back out to Stanwicks. Stanwicks firing one from deep. Yes. Jack Stanwicks knocking it from downtown. And that margin out to 9 now, which is probably more of a game high now because this game has been neck and neck all the way through as Mitchell just misses that floater. Now Williams, can he be the spark for the University of Sydney? He has been throughout this game, and can he provide it here in the fourth quarter? This is going to be very interesting to see. Brown for 3 is off. And the ball up the floor here for Watcher. Watcher looking for that dump, and well read there by the University of Tasmania. Ball goes out of bounds. So ball here, substitutions as Alex Bestwick comes in for Stewart. So Watcher. Now Weinstein from deep is not there. Rebound by Smith. Mitchell, yes. Iggy Mitchell from downtown. We're back to 4 points. So once again, right in the thick of it, if his teammates are missing him, he's certainly providing those scraps and doing the dirty work and getting the job done. And we're back to a 4-point ball game. And that is 5 personal fouls. Who's that? And that's 5 for Collins. Yeah, Jackson Collins out of the ball game with 5 fouls here. So Stewart in here for the last 4.5. And Williams makes her a 3-point ball game once again. Because they would go back to Sydney quite happy. Nash able to pick that one off. The University of Tasmania would love a home win. They broadcast that we had. Out. Nash. Mitchell. Oh, great play. Williams on the back door. Pretty play there by the University of Sydney. It's basically who can get the last shot as Smith knocks that one out of bounds. 2:07 Sydney up by a point currently here at the moment. Collins with it. Stewart trying to split for a couple. Stewart can't get his own rebound. And then Mitchell off and running. Mitchell up strong here. Good D by Brown. Now Stanwick's here. Under 2 minutes to go here. Stanwick's looking for that on ball. Now Stanwick's going to Brown here. Brown turns, shot, and it's good. And University of Tasmania retake the lead here. This has been a game and a half as foul on the play. So that's going to be on Archie Stewart. And it's his third personal. And the University of Sydney are at the line here because the University of Tasmania have gone into team fouls. Now we'll see Alex Best would come in, Archie Stewart coming out. Matt Watcher here at the line for two. Knocks down the first. So and missed the second. So UTAS with a slender 1 point lead. correct. So we are all good here. Tied at 96. 56 seconds remaining. So a little bit of up the court pressure there for me. Testing out the UTAS guys. Now Stanwicks. Collins here. Brown now. Looking to go. Pulls up for the J. And it's good for Luke Brown. So will the University of Sydney go for a quick 2-for-1, or will they just slow this for a possession here and try and go the distance? Watcher rejected by Collins. Get that out. Brown now looking to go. And quick foul on the play. We'll see Luke Brown back in line for 2. And I have no doubt are we going to get a timeout here or a substitution? Substitution first. I think the timeout's going to come if Brown knocks down that second free throw. So Luke Brown here at the line for 2. Knocks down the first. And Brown goes 1 of 2. So here up and put this into overtime. No, Iggy Mitchell decides to go for a quick 2. And timeout called there. A good option there by Iggy Mitchell. Saw the gap and the opening. So a quick 2 is a quick 2. And that will give them some time here on the clock to make a defensive adjustment. UTAS will no doubt look to advance the ball here. And UTAS are out of timeouts as well too. They've used their third timeout. So let's see what happens here in this play phase. As always, assistant coaches love their mind games and try and have a look over at the UTAS huddle just to see what is going on over there. I feel like we're just trying to pick up on what Mark Nash is kind of on about over there. All right, so, yep, so ball going to be advanced here. All right, let's see what UTAS come up with here on this play. So it looks like a bit of a, they're looking for, see who they're looking for here. Collins, quick double team rise, foul, yep. So everyone's there. Everyone trying to claim the basketball as well too. So Isaac Collins will go to the line for 2. That is 5 fouls there for Mitch Smith. So he's out of the ball game. So that means Josh Spark is back into the game. Mark Nash is bringing everyone over to the sideline for a quick huddle. Isaac Collins here at the line for 2. Knocks down the first. Now, if Collins knocks this one down, I assume Jacob Chaconis will go for, yes, he will go, he's told the bench he will have the timeout. And knocks down the second, and we will have a timeout here where the University of Sydney, I have no doubt, will advance the ball and look to go for the tie and send this one into OT. So let's see what they draw up here. So we'll see what the University of Sydney draw up. Yeah. As we are kind of over on their huddle there in your picture. Been a good game. This has been. This game has had lead changes back and forth. It's been close. We've had players step up. It's been a very good game to watch and call, folks. Hope you're enjoying it on the stream. Again, apologies if we're having some issues with network or dropouts or anything like that. We do apologise. We are working hard. We're working hard as ever. I say skeleton crew here at the UniSport Centre. Then we have a team back in Melbourne who are doing all the hard work. So let's see here. Both teams are about to come out onto the floor. Mark Nash has told them not to foul because both teams are in the both teams are in the foul limit. So which side are they going? They want to go the it's going. Matt Watcher claiming his case of can't we use the other side? Apparently they can't. Need to double check the rule book on that one. Meanwhile, here we go. Play restarts. It's the 3 ball. No good there by Spark. So that play designed for Spark on the corner there. Quick foul. Yeah, they have to foul here quick. Otherwise, they're going to let this one play. They are going to let it play. And the University of Tasmania get the win here by 3 points in what was a very exciting game of basketball. Josh Spark had a chance to put it into overtime but fell short on that 3-point shot there at the corner. And the University of Tasmania win this one, 101-98. Great work by both teams. A great game to watch and call as well too. Both teams, as we mentioned, the game was very close throughout the whole entire game, went neck and neck. And then there were lead changes galore throughout. But in the end, UTAS win it by 3 and get the job done here. So that will take us to our women's game now, which is in about 23 or so minutes' time. And we will have that for you. What we will do is take a break for now. And we will come back in around about 22 or so minutes' time for our women's game between the University of Sydney and the University of Tasmania, live here from the UniSport Centre. It's round 6 of the New Balance University Basketball League. We'll see you in about 20 or so minutes' time.